Yo, what is going on, guys? W I am back with another video. This time it's going to be a reaction video. For those of you who saw my video on CM Punk in the past, I think you guys should know why I have hatred towards this company. I have the way they treated him. So it's no surprise to me that Phil have so much hatred towards this company, and I think he has every right to. So for starters, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram as well. With that being said, let's go on with the video.
And I remember telling Vince, like, hey, we should ride this to Mania, or if I have to drop the title to Rock, let's do a three-way. To me, it was always about what's next. Who am I working with next? I think when they call a meeting, Vince will probably like, what's next for Cena? Because that's all he cares about. I didn't want to turn heel. Vince came to me and was like, Rock's coming back and he wants to work a bad guy. You're the champ. So you either
yeah, I remember
either
this.
I turn heel or I drop the title to Daniel Bryan. And I was like, well, I would like to work Rock. You know, that sounds challenging. Let's, you know, well, you'd have to turn heel. And I was like, all right, well, I'd rather be. I kept asking what was going on for Mania. Vince kept very disappointingly telling me that it was going to be the rematch between Cena and Rock, and I was just like, that's going to be awful. The Shield was my idea. What happened was, at the time, the head writer was Eric Pankowski. He called me up one day and he was like, okay, nobody knows you're going to turn heel, but we want to stick a stable with you. We want to give you Big Show as your heater. I immediately groaned. I love Show to death, but that's not a good idea. They wanted to put Daniel Bryan with me. I groaned. I said Daniel should be kept as far away from me as possible, because if anything, me and him should be like Brett and Shawn. You know what I mean? We can be far apart.
I think, now that you think about it, this is exactly what it felt like to me, because Phil had such great ideas, but they keep rejecting him. So that shouldn't surprise to y'all, so...
So I took the idea to Hunter, took it to Vince, they agreed. You know, Vince was immediately like, who do you have in mind? And I said, Ambrose, Rollins, Chris Hero, or Cassius Ohno. Hunter shot down Hero. They wanted Roman Reigns. They came to me and they're like, what about Liaki? And I was like, you know, like, wasn't my hill to die on. I said, sure, because it made sense to me. Oh, they want their guy in, he's the pretty guy, but that's good because this guy can learn from working under me. The idea was they were supposed to be my group. Things fucking change.
Let's be honest here. Roman was better off with the Shield. The way he cuts the promos, short and sweet. Now that he's a single competitor, he sucks nuts. Bad promos, can't wrestle, a John Cena 2.0. And boy, did it turn out terrible. And yes, he was treated like crap here. That's all part 1, part 2, and 3. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check out 3 very soon. This is just ridiculous, man. Like, this company had, like, the way that they're treating their superstars, it's really unforgivable, dude. Straight up. Charge this phone. Damn, I'm a little busy. Hate when they keep in it. Damn, busy. Hold on, y'all. Seriously. Damn, I'm a little busy. I'm live. Sweet. Come on now. I am so sorry, guys. If there's a way for me to edit this video, I can't. So this is just so sad. This broke my heart. It is, man. Like, the way that they're treating these superstars, it ain't right. They have no respect, you know, anybody whatsoever. It should tell you something.
They like to take other people's ideas and make it their own idea and then tout how awesome that they are. So it then became Hunter's idea, and up until the pay-per-view, they were like, well, we were told we might not be with you. And I was like, well, this whole entire time you're supposed to be with me, because the idea was they're with me. I pitched all that. They loved it. Things got changed. I didn't really care. Those 3 guys got called up. They're all doing fucking fantastic right now. Mazel tov to them. But I dropped the title to Rock. I do a rematch with Rock, and then it's WrestleMania, and I told him, like, okay, I'm peacing out after this, like, because this is getting ridiculous.
That's how they do, man.
Oh, I disagree, Phil. You're going to be the hottest heel.
This is one of the reasons why I stopped watching wrestling, because
to a 45-year-old
if Phil was here today, I would bet you he would have made this company more watchable,
how that works.
Be more edgy,
I'm the one that's
with some creative ideas. He would have been
the next day. You know, Rock beats
one
me,
of those
Rock
creative
leaves.
teams. He
Undertaker
knows what to do.
Undertaker leaves, and I wrestled that fucking match with Taker with the biggest chip on my shoulder, because I knew match was going to be better than Brock and Triple H. I knew it was going to be better than Rock
I really
and
want to
Cena.
pump that. Who does want pump that? Everybody does, but too bad he's not coming back.
Says all the time, if you don't
and if I was him, I would stay away from WWE because they treated him terribly.
The show and you don't believe that you can, you should fucking work.
At least CM Punk made the right decision.
But I wrestled that match like I had a death wish. I don't know if people can go back and watch it. I've never ever watched it. I got into a huge screaming match with Vince about that, because he's like, "Did you watch it back yet?" And I was like, "No." Why? God damn it! You should be proud of that. And I was like, "Fuck you! I was there. Pay me." That was my attitude. So I tore up my other knee super bad, strained ACL, torn MCL, torn meniscus, torn PCL. All of a sudden I'm driving down there from Destin to Tampa, and I get a phone call from Vince. How you feeling? I'm all right. Like, I've been doing jiu-jitsu all week, and like my knee is kind of, it feels weak. You know, like I feel like I should be wrapping it, but I'm not, because I want to try to strengthen it. Great. I want you back for the, I don't know if it was June or July pay-per-view, because it was in Chicago. And I went, no, I don't want to come back till SummerSlam. And he said, well, I need you back. It's Chicago, so I need you. You know, it's not sold out yet, so we put you on and it'll sell out. And we want you to work Jericho. I worked Jericho enough, so I was kind of like, I think I'll come back at SummerSlam. You know? Well, no, here's what we, and he lays out.
They firing him on this one.
Like the
yeah. I remember that too. I've said this 1,000 times in my videos. I would never forget that.
Paul would turn on me, and then I would feud with Paul, but he would bring in Brock, and then this, of course, you know where this is going. He's like, and then I need you and Brock for SummerSlam, big headline match. And I said, great. And who's going over? And he goes, well, Brock. And I went, great. Who's going to be at work on Monday? And there's just silence on the end of the phone. And he goes, well, you. And I went, why? I said, do I get my rematch at the next pay-per-view? He goes, no. I said, when's Brock coming back? He said, probably the Royal Rumble. And I went, fucking hell. Okay, so
seriously?
I got to put over The Rock, and he goes away. I got to put over Taker, and he goes away. And now I'm putting over Brock, and he goes away. My stock is dropping rapidly in the eyes of the casual viewer, who is who they care about. So if I'm to maintain my main event status, I'm not going to be able to do it by just producing excellent matches on house shows and TVs all the time. I now go, well, fuck it. I want to be that guy. And Vince was like, well, no, I need you. The talent pool is really thin right now. And I went, tell Brock to work the fucking house shows. And this is, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he doesn't like Brock. Me and Brock get along fucking great, so shut up. But again, my hang-up was WrestleMania main event. I guess I'm just going to have to do it again. I'll fucking work Jericho. We'll blow it out of the water. I'll do this stuff with Paul.
Broken Empire, it seems excellent. Like it. But,
that can get me excited. I'll work Brock. We'll fucking steal the show. And then there's no way they can fucking
Vince McMahon only cares about people with no talent at all.
Year in a row, be like, no, this is Punk's year. Even though I thought it was my year every year for 3 years, they can't be like, nope, he's not in the main event of WrestleMania.
Alright. A few things he said to me that kind of caught me off guard. The part when he said that Vince McMahon doesn't want to give Phil a rematch against Brock Lesnar, but he ends up giving to him at the Royal Rumble. So that's what, 2014, maybe. And then all of a sudden first of all, he was the original creator of the Shield. The original creator of the Shield. You're right, Kira. That's all he ever cares about is Brock and Roman. Those no talented steroids, big muscle guys. That's all Vince ever cares about. Phil was the only true guy that knew exactly what the fans want, that cared about the product. He cared about the fans. And yet, he gets treated like a dog. So, now I see why he left. Maybe later on tonight, I'm going to do a reaction to part 2. Because I want to see the part where he was talking about getting fired on his waning day. That's the part I'm definitely looking forward to. Exactly. But Vince wanted Roman. And we all know how that turned out. A few years later, when Roman returned babyface in late 2014 and early 2015, and it's a mess. Why is it that every time Phil comes up with great ideas, it gets rejected? It's so embarrassing. It's so bad and embarrassing. No, I don't think he should go away. I think he should just get a character change, so that way he can, go and work on some new moves instead of with the, stupid mad punch, and a spear. Like, Vince has shoved this guy down our throats for too long. Like, it's time for Roman to turn heel. He needs to turn heel. Because guess what? Heels are better than baby faces. Depending on how you use them and how you write them. Let's get on with these comments. Wow, 22 comments already. Hold on, let me what's up, Brandon? How you doing? I didn't even see you. Hogan the Rock. That's basically how Vince McMahon is. He cares about part-timers rather than wrestlers who've been in this company for decades and can't even show them respect. He can't even, try to put their ideas to work. Yeah, I've seen that one. CM Punk created the Shield and they stole his idea. Roman never supposed to be in that. That's sad. It's all Vince. Vince actually wanted Roman with the Shield. I would love to see somebody else, with the Shield. I didn't mind Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose and with that other guy. But Roman, as of right now, he sucks. Yep, Cena too. Vince only cares about Cena too, and that's sad. At least we have NXT for now before it becomes a Roman show. Bruh. You could have said it best. You couldn't have said it best. Vince McMahon, aka Vince McMahon, needs to just no, Brandon. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even go that far to wish death on somebody who owns a company. What I would say is I wish he would just retire and just give the company to Triple H or Shane McMahon that actually cares about the company. But I would never wish death on people, so don't ever do that. He shoved down our throats for 4 years straight. Sad but true. Vince only wants guys who don't think for themselves. True. Which is why we have Cena and Reigns we have now. Which is stupid. Phil is a good man. I mean, he has so many good ideas. But Vince Vince just keeps turning him down. Because he doesn't think his idea can work. But the way Vince does it, guess what? Everybody hates it. That should tell you something. Seth Rollins is the best wrestler in the company. He is, though. He's like the modern day Shawn Michaels. I mean, a few times when somebody wanted me to do a reaction to some of the matches on NXT, that's basically how I kind of knew about it. And plus, I played the 2K games, so I think basically I'm gonna watch some NXT matches very soon. But I don't have the network, so the only thing I can do is just watch some classic NXT matches and watch some of the camera works the way it's supposed to be filmed. You know what I'm saying? They're not treating the Miz and Seth right. I quit watching. I watch NXT. I know how you feel, Kira. I know exactly how you feel. And AJ Styles was branding. Oh yeah. You're talking now. John Cena was shot down on those for 15 years. It has to end. It has to end. One way or another, Cena is the biggest problem right now, and I really think at some point that he's not important right now. So, let me find something to charge my phone. Here we go. Hold up. There we go. All right, let's go on with the comments, cause I think a lot of y'all are really upset, and I can feel you too. The only match I am interested in SummerSlam at the moment is AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. I am too. That's the only match I care about. I've seen those two men at TNA, and they work very well together. They do. But can you imagine them on SmackDown? Because I can always see it, the way that the crowd reacting. It's because of the bad writings of the Road Dogg, because he's basically is killing the product. Oh shoot, my bad. I was watching, literally pissed off every time I see Vince. I know, man. I know. Just calm down. I mean, we all have a right to feel about him, but just don't go crazy on him, because I don't want your blood pressure to go up. So that's why I need to slow down for what I say. At least we cared about Cena 15 years ago with this Robert gimmick, bruh. Thugonomics. I did a video on Let's Talk about John Cena's character during his Thugonomics days, and I wish he would have kept that gimmick for now, because he would have been more entertaining in PG. Like, I swear, I could take him seriously when it comes to the Thugonomics. This super gimmick that they're giving him, overpowering the character, I can't do it. Brock Lesnar seems like the smartest guy on Monday Night Raw this week when he said, why should I watch the show? Well, to me, Brock Lesnar is not really smart. He's just a joke, and he's the worst champion we've ever had. So, let me turn this lamp off. I don't even need him. Well, at least Brock Lesnar, to me, I just feel like he's not a good champion. Because it's a part-timer. It needs me stripping off of him. And I think it's time for him to just, just take it off. But I heard, well, I'm upset with WWE. I know, Kira, I am too. Did anyone see on Hardy 2 weeks ago? Bruh, I think Randy Orton as a heel is a great thing. If you remember when he turned heel around 2005, I think his heel work transitioned at like years later. So I think Orton as a heel is a win-win for me. When he pulled his air rope, oh yeah, I seen that on SmackDown 2 days ago. I was like, what? He is treating my boy Jeff Hardy like a midnight snack or something, bruh. Hold up. Brock Lesnar is worse on the mic. He is. He can't cut a promo. Sounds like a transsexual wrestler who still hasn't been on his period. So, Roman Reigns wins at SummerSlam. The next night, Monday Night Raw, he gets challenged by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman wins the WWE title and keeps it to WrestleMania, so Roman can win a WWE title. You know what? At some point, you can already see that happening due to the writings, because Vince only cares about Roman Reigns. He tries so hard to shove it down our throats, and yet again, none of us cares. Nobody cares at all. So that is really stupid. 40 comments in, good lord. Title for Braun Strowman, the way the company writes the stuff is so predictable. Yeah, that stupid storyline with Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens, that was childish and that was stupid. That's PG for you. And that's why I don't even watch Raw anymore. On SummerSlam, I'm looking forward to seeing Joe versus Styles, Bryan versus Miz. Oh yeah, you know what? I think SmackDown SummerSlam is going to be better than Raw SummerSlam. SmackDown SummerSlam is, I think at some point they're going to have some good matches on their hands. Good quality matches. I can already see that happening because AJ Styles and Samoa Joe are the biggest reason why I got into wrestling. Well, that SmackDown is fine, but to me, I just think Samoa Joe and pretty much AJ Styles are better. I love Bobby. I love Bobby, but the writing is making him look stupid. Bobby Lashley looks like a faggot for real. I mean, no homos to the LGBT community and everything, but it's just the way that he comes off. In the past, I did a reaction on wrestlers who are terrible on the mic, and Bobby Lashley came on the list. And boy, did he sound terrible. And now that he's back in 2018, they got him doing the stupid storyline with Sami Zayn about him being bullied by 3 dumb niggas that was supposed to be his sisters, but really they're dudes dressed like, come on, man. It's stupid. I hope Paul Heyman screws Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam so that he can have a new manager. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, the Usos and the Bar brothers are better than the Fad Day, because I don't like the Fad Day because they are childish, they're fruity, they're gay, and Big E, either they break up the group or just have them just released by the company. But I wouldn't say that, but I would definitely have them turn heels and just have Big E turn on the group, it become heel. Have Kofi Kingston go back to his original gimmick. No, new gimmick. And have Xavier Woods just be gone by WWE because... But at least he can still do his up, down YouTube channels. Hold up. Devin, in the Attitude Era, which superstar will you bring from PG? Roman Reigns. I think he's going to do way better in the Attitude Era if they were to be created again. Him, no. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. Almost, I would definitely bring all the PG era wrestlers and women's wrestlers into the Attitude Era. If they were to come back and just make wrestling great. And I just seen on Facebook, I don't know if it was true or not, that they might end up with, they might end up in competition, in soon. Well, competition soon. I'm assuming they're talking about New Japan Wrestling on TV. I will bet you that New Japan Wrestling is going to end up buying WWE. The same way they bought WCW in 2001. I think New Japan Wrestling might end up buying WWE altogether. So, I'm not saying it's true, but it's a possibility that they could wind up having a competition. Because this PG garbage, it needs to end. Out of all the people to push on Raw, they picked Mojo Rawley. Yeah. This is how you know that this company is just, it's not good. it's not good right now. They barely, do anything great. The writing is terrible. The bookings of the wrestling matches are terrible. And the mic skills are terrible. Everything about this PG wrestling is complete garbage. So that's why I don't even watch Raw or SmackDown like I used to, because some of that stupidity that they're doing. That's why I gave up on them a long time ago. As much as I love Bobby Lashley, but Bobby needs to turn heel to save his career. Facts. True. Let me make this guys. Man, I had to turn this lamp on because got the shades closed. It's still daylight. Much better. Miz versus Bryan, I'm looking forward to. Me too. I can't see the video, but I can go on the internet and find the results. They can't because they are a public company. They have to meet a code content. What? Oh, I get it, because it's politics, right? They're just what's your problem with the Woods? He's great. I saw the series of matches with the Usos in 2017. I mean, I don't have a problem with the Usos. I mean with Xavier Woods though, but I just think that it's the way that they're, writing his character. That's my biggest issue I have with them. But my biggest issue I have is with the group itself. It's the gayest group I've ever seen in wrestling. They look like they should go work in a gay bar, for all I care. Better yet, a gay strip club. That's what they fit for. Best promos in WWE at the moment. And since he came with the main roster, he's Samoa Joe. Bruh, Samoa Joe is a beast. He's like killing it right now on SmackDown. I remember Dean Ambrose in the Attitude Era. Imagine working with Brian Pillman. Remember Pillman have a freaking gun held at Stone Cold. Oh yeah, I remember back in '96. First time I saw this years ago. Not in the 90s, but years ago. I was like, what? This nigga got a gun? Is it that crazy to try to shoot all stuff on TV? It looked the series too, but it was all scripted though. But unfortunately, he died in '97. So R.I.P. to Brian Pillman. So he was still one of the most craziest guys on TV, but he's still one of those memorable characters in the Attitude Era. I think to me, '96 is the post-Attitude Era. No, pre-Attitude Era, I mean. Before AA became a thing, you know what I'm saying? Politics is ruining everything. Exactly! Politics is destroying everything in geek culture. Comics, video games, TV shows, sports, you name it. It's everywhere. But my God, it's just, I don't know. I feel like this whole world wants us to put, say that this character is the first gay this and that, transsexual this and that. Nobody wants to hear that. You can get some water in a minute. But nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I watched Booker T interview on YouTube. He said he might go wrestle one more match at some WrestleMania. Well, he does look like he can go for one more. But I think due to a stroke, I think he might want to hold on a little bit longer until he gets fully percent healthy and ready. Oh, suck it, quack, quack. Oh, baby. Booker T's commentary is so funny. I love Booker T at commentary. He's funny. In January of 2019. But the way they're booking talent, it's hard to win a minute. Bruh, I know how you feel. No, but I'm gonna keep reading your comment. I want to see Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Cody Rhodes in WWE with their contracts in January 19. But yeah, Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Cody Rhodes is killing it in Ring of Honor. So I really don't think he should come back to this gay company because the damage is already done. Stardust is the biggest joke. That's why he's not coming back. Also, Kenny Omega. I mean, I heard some people don't like him, but to me, I'm willing to give him a chance in the company if done right. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna read one more comments and then I'm gonna end this video on right here. So, I can't stand the commentators on Monday Night Raw. Hold on, wait a minute. I can't stand the commentators on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Everything is so forced. It's like they don't even believe the bruh. Let me just say this stuff. Sometimes I feel like the commentators on both Raw and SmackDown don't even care what everybody thinks. It's like they're just loving what they're doing and expect us to respect their product and just to expect anything, but we don't clearly. WWE SmackDown is the best so far. Not to me, because number one, have you seen how the crowd acted every time, you know, every match that comes out? I'm telling you, SmackDown is starting to suck to me because it's the way that the crowd is reacting. It's so dead. Even though SmackDown is 2 hours, but my God, bruh, the crowd sucks. And I think personally, I think this company is basically re-editing the crowd's reaction, so they're trying to make us think we're stupid or something. How come Booker T ain't no commentary? He was funny as heck. Facts, he is funny. Miami and Jerry Lawler in the 90s, in the early 2000s, in the mid 2000s. Oh, and RIP to Brian Christopher, his son. WWE is losing AJ Styles and Samoa Joe after WrestleMania, and contracts have run out. I also believe Daniel Bryan is not going to sign. If this happens, then WWE stock will fall. Bruh, I think the whole company should just go out of business for good because everything about this company is not good. They're not even trying to do right by the fans. The WWE is like the Atlanta Hawks of the NBA. Shout out to Video Game Lover 58, real name Steven. Shout out to you, by the way, man. Dying. WWE is dying. They are dying because they're not trying hard enough to invest in their product. Kenny Omega, hands down, the best superstar ever to think WWE fired because he don't have it. Okay. This is what I'm going to go on a rant here. So they fired Kenny Omega because he doesn't have it. I'm dead. Corey Graves cause Booker T gets fired. No, Corey Graves caused Booker T to get fired. Come on, man. I feel like this company is straight racist when it comes to black people. They don't even want to give us a chance to become champions. This is how you know that this company is full of hypocrites, judgmental people. They put certain people in the Hall of Fame. They won't even allow us to mention their name. Oh my gosh. Oh, politics. You just don't get it. You just don't learn. Never mind. Doing right by the fans. They're not even doing right by the wrestlers. Facts. Facts, Brian. Facts. Kenny Omega wrestler, not a sports entertainer. He's a wrestler, exactly. When it comes to the main roster on Raw and SmackDown, they're entertainers. NXT, they're wrestlers. Main roster, one on Raw and SmackDown, entertainers. And I hope that New Japan Wrestling comes on TV because I want to see, how the ratings on Raw and SmackDown goes, because I want to see, if this company crumbles. I don't mean to say that, but I want to see, what WWE can do to go what era. Attitude, Ruthless, PG, reality, even though it's still PG in the shows, but I want to see a new era of wrestling. Take off the TV PG off, put TV PG L, language, which means that they can curse, they can do whatever. I would love to see that. I think those are the main keys that is missing in wrestling. Swearing, blood fast, real action, chair shots to the head, you name it. It's all there. That is exactly what it's missing. But they can care less. So I heard Rey Mysterio returning to WWE. If so, great. I consider Kenny Omega in top 3 best leaders of all. Best leaders in Bullet Club. Yeah, someone please tell me what was the point of doing a Bullet Club on Finn Balor? Finn Balor is the fruitcake. I'm sorry, but that guy is a complete joke. I can't. When he first came into the main roster, he was great. Up until SummerSlam when he tore his shoulder. And once he came back, terrible. I don't know, man. I think at some point, both Raw and SmackDown are completely bad. So this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but yeah. I want to see. Rey Mysterio versus Daniel Bryan would be a dream match right there. That right there is gonna happen. Big D actually sent me a message on my DM. He said that he sent me a picture of Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, a dream match. I was like, okay, that's great, but too bad that that didn't work out. Did you ever watch the one of Joey Styles about WWE, about the fact when he was the commentator on ECW, he could match by himself, but when it came to WWE, he wasn't allowed to call the match. Oh wow, really? Was that the reason why he shot that promo, or was it like an actual shoot in 06 when he actually left Raw to do ECW? I think that must have explained to me why he wasn't even on Raw on 2006. Because I remember seeing this years ago when he cut a shoot promo on everybody that dissed him. He had to tell stories, which I don't blame him. And no, he really quit on TV. Oh, for real? That must have explained why he. Wow. It is what it is, man. Shoot. A lot of people say that wrestling may be fake. It is, but sometimes when they go kayfabe and break character, they be for real. On Monday night, he turned around and he said, "I quit." I remember that because I seen it on YouTube a long time ago. Alright, y'all, that's going to be it for my video. First of all, I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me I'm gonna do a reaction on part 2 of why CM Punk left very soon. But for right now, I got to go eat something. So y'all enjoy this video, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram. And until then, it's your boy W2. I love you, and I peace out. See you later, man. Alright, Kira, go do your thing, man. Love y'all. Peace.